The quest for truth. In the heart of a sprawling metropolis, a city that pulsated with the energy of commerce and ambition, lived Rachel Mitchell, a tenacious journalist with a reputation for uncovering secrets and exposing corruption. She worked for the city's leading newspaper, the Metropolitan Beacon, and was known for her relentless pursuit of truth. Rachel had always believed that the role of a journalist was to be a beacon of hope in the darkest corners of society. Little did she know that her next assignment would push her to the very limits of her convictions. Prologue: Unseen Shadows. The newsroom buzzed with frenetic energy as Rachel received an envelope slipped under her door, containing a cryptic message that hinted at a corporate conspiracy of colossal proportions. It read, "The unseen shadows, where light falters." Rachel's instincts told her that this was the story of a lifetime, one that would test her mettle as a journalist and, more importantly, as a seeker of truth. Part 1: A Shrouded Corporation. Rachel embarked on her investigation into the unseen shadows, with a burning desire to uncover the truth. Her journey began with a seemingly innocuous lead about a powerful corporation known as Altronex Enterprises, which operated behind a veil of secrecy. The company was involved in various industries, from technology to pharmaceuticals, with a reputation for ruthlessness in its pursuit of profit. As Rachel delved deeper, she discovered that Altronex's CEO, Richard Holloway, had amassed a vast fortune and wielded significant influence over politicians and the media. Suspicion grew that the company was manipulating markets, evading taxes, and exploiting its workers. Rachel decided to start her investigation by interviewing current and former employees of Altronex, hoping to expose the corporation's inner workings. Part 2: Whistleblowers and Whispers. Rachel's investigation led her to a group of whistleblowers who had once been part of Altronex's inner circle. These courageous individuals had seen the corporation's unethical practices firsthand and were determined to expose the truth. Their testimonies revealed a pattern of environmental degradation, dangerous experiments, and ruthless cost-cutting that put lives at risk. As the story began to take shape, Altronex launched a campaign to discredit Rachel and her sources, using their considerable resources to manipulate public opinion and silence their critics. Yet, Rachel and her team pressed on, bolstered by the conviction that their mission was greater than any threat they faced. Part 3: A Web of Deceit. The deeper Rachel dug, the more convoluted the web of deceit became. She uncovered a complex system of shell companies and offshore accounts used to siphon money away from Altronex's taxable profits. She also uncovered a secret research facility where the corporation conducted unethical experiments, exploiting unsuspecting individuals for profit. The more she unveiled, the more dangerous her pursuit of the truth became. As Rachel faced threats, legal battles, and personal attacks, she found herself questioning her resolve. Was the quest for truth worth the toll it was taking on her personal and professional life? Her struggle was real, but her determination remained unbroken. Part 4: Allies and Adversaries. In the midst of her investigation, Rachel formed unlikely alliances with individuals who shared her vision of exposing corporate corruption. She joined forces with a tenacious lawyer, David Larkin, who had a reputation for taking on corporate giants in court. Together, they embarked on a legal battle against Altronex, vowing to bring the corporation to justice. Rachel's adversaries, however, were equally determined to protect their interests. Richard Holloway and Altronex fought back with every resource at their disposal, turning the case into a legal and public relations battleground. The courtroom became a stage for a high-stakes battle between truth and power. Part 5: The Verdict. After a grueling legal battle that captured the attention of the nation, the verdict was finally delivered. The evidence against Altronex was overwhelming, and the corporation was found guilty of a wide range of offenses, from financial fraud to endangering public safety. The verdict sent shockwaves through the business world, as Altronex's empire crumbled under the weight of its own corruption. As Rachel stood outside the courthouse, she knew that this was not just a victory for her and her allies, but also for the countless individuals who had been victimized by the corporation. The story of the unseen shadows had not only exposed corporate malfeasance but also ignited a movement for transparency and accountability. Epilogue: The Light of Truth. In the wake of the Altronex scandal, Rachel Mitchell became a symbol of the power of investigative journalism. Her unyielding commitment to truth had exposed a corporate conspiracy and brought the perpetrators to justice. The story of the unseen shadows had a lasting impact on the world, inspiring a new generation of journalists and activists to seek out and expose corruption wherever it lurked. Rachel's journey had been a struggle, filled with obstacles, adversity, and moments of doubt. But in the end, her unwavering dedication to the pursuit of truth had prevailed, reminding the world that even the most powerful shadows could be dispelled by the light of truth. The quest for truth was not without its challenges, but for Rachel Mitchell, it was a journey worth every step. The story of the unseen shadows would forever be a testament to the power of journalism, the courage of whistleblowers, and the resilience of those who believed that the pursuit of truth could change the world. Thank you so much for watching this video till the end. Truth Unveiled. A journalist's battle against the shadows. In the sprawling city of Veritas, where towering glass skyscrapers reached for the sky, and the rumble of corporate giants echoed through the streets, one journalist, Emma Maxwell, embarked on a relentless quest for truth. Little did she know that her pursuit of justice would lead her to uncover a web of deceit and corporate conspiracy that would test her determination, resilience, and unwavering belief in the power of the press. The Spark. The story begins with Emma Maxwell, a passionate investigative journalist working for the Veritas Herald, a reputable but struggling newspaper. She stumbles upon a seemingly insignificant piece of information that piques her interest. It's a footnote in a financial report, buried in the depths of a corporate filing that raises her suspicions. With little more than a hunch, she begins her investigation, not knowing where it would lead. Emma's pursuit of the truth leads her to an anonymous source, a whistleblower who contacts her with a trove of confidential documents. The source reveals information about a massive corporation, Omnicorp, engaging in unethical and illegal activities, including environmental pollution, worker exploitation, and financial fraud. Emma begins to piece together the puzzle. As Emma delves deeper into her investigation, she starts to uncover the true extent of Omnicorp's wrongdoings. She encounters resistance at every turn, with the corporation using its immense power and influence to try and silence her. The battle intensifies as she faces threats, legal pressure, and personal attacks. The price of truth. The pursuit of truth takes a toll on Emma's personal life. Her relationships suffer as she becomes consumed by her investigation. She faces a moral dilemma. Should she continue to expose the corporate conspiracy at the risk of her own safety and happiness? Emma chooses to press on, driven by a burning desire to reveal the truth. Emma begins to gather allies who believe in her cause, including fellow journalists, activists, and a fearless attorney who offers to help her navigate the treacherous legal waters. Along the way, she also encounters adversaries within her own newspaper, individuals who are compromised by the same corporate interests she is trying to expose. Emma's investigation leads her to a network of influential individuals with vested interests in Omnicorp's continued success. She uncovers a web of deceit that stretches from the corporate boardrooms to government officials and beyond. The conspiracy is far more extensive and insidious than she ever imagined. The corporate giants launch a massive PR campaign to discredit Emma and her allies. They attempt to paint her as a reckless troublemaker with no regard for the truth. But Emma refuses to be silenced and uses her journalistic skills to counter their narrative, breaking through the barriers they erect. The turning point. A pivotal moment in the investigation reveals evidence that could potentially bring down Omnicorp. The evidence, however, is fragile and could be easily destroyed by the corporation. Emma must decide whether to release it immediately or continue her pursuit for even more damning proof. As Emma's investigation gains traction, the stakes rise. She receives anonymous threats and experiences a series of close calls. With her allies at her side, she remains resolute in her mission. The battle against Omnicorp intensifies as the truth gets closer to the surface. Emma finally uncovers the identity of the mastermind behind the corporate conspiracy. The villain turns out to be someone she had least expected, a figure of power and influence who had managed to remain hidden in the shadows. The revelation adds a new layer of complexity to her struggle. With her evidence in hand, Emma races against time to expose Omnicorp's crimes before they can cover their tracks. The corporation is on the brink of launching a project that would have catastrophic consequences for the environment and its workers. Emma knows she must act swiftly. Emma's exposé is published, revealing the extent of Omnicorp's corruption to the world. The story gains widespread attention, sparking outrage and calls for justice. As the press and the public rally behind her cause, Emma feels a renewed sense of purpose and determination. The fallout from Emma's exposé is immense. Omnicorp faces legal consequences, and the individuals involved in the conspiracy are held accountable. However, Emma must also confront the personal toll the investigation has taken on her life and relationships. With the corporate conspiracy unraveled and justice served, Emma reflects on her journey. She realizes the immense power of the press to bring about change and hold those in power accountable. Emma decides to continue her work as a journalist, using her experiences to inspire others to seek truth and justice. The legacy of Veritas. The story concludes with Veritas, the city once shrouded in corporate deceit, undergoing a transformation. The exposure of Omnicorp's crimes has a lasting impact, leading to greater transparency and accountability in the corporate world. Emma's unwavering dedication to the truth leaves a lasting legacy, inspiring a new generation of journalists to follow in her footsteps. In Truth Unveiled, a journalist's battle against the shadows, Emma Maxwell's struggle against a corporate conspiracy serves as a powerful reminder of the importance of investigative journalism in holding powerful entities accountable and inspiring change. Her story demonstrates the resilience of the human spirit and the enduring belief that truth will ultimately prevail, no matter the obstacles faced along the way. Thank you so much for watching this video till the end. Please hit the like button if you like this video, and hit the subscribe button to learn English through watching these kinds of interesting stories daily. Please click on the screen on any video showing on your screen to watch it next. Once again, thank you so much for watching this video till the end.